Hello, everybody. How are you? I hope everybody's doing great. I haven't done a Friday vlog in a couple of weeks. I did put up a song earlier today, Hotel California, and luckily, it did not get a strike by YouTube. Um, I've heard that some Eel songs get strikes, but this was a very slow guitar version from Smule, and it passed. So I'm glad about that. Yeah, it's been, a quiet week. It's always quiet weeks around here in Vermont. There's not much to do. Um, I do my usual karaoke nights. Let's see. Did karaoke last Friday on Kamalina Commons, and she usually goes on around 11 o'clock on Fridays, and that goes on for a couple of hours. Then Saturday, I do Camp May. Sunday, a couple of nights this week, Shimmer Soul did I think we did 2 streams this week, and then was Mr. B on Monday? No, Mr. B was not on Monday, but I usually do Mr. B, so it's, like, usually 3 or 4 nights a week I join karaoke panels, and, I just keep myself busy doing that, and I'm hooked on YouTube. You know me, everything I watch is on YouTube. The news, music, all kinds of stuff. I don't even watch TV anymore. I had to get rid of my TV last year. Um, Once I stopped working, I really had to cut down on my expenses. But unfortunately, when my Ruvo cheap ass phone started acting up, it was a Verizon phone. I was only paying $30 a month for it. But for weeks, it would kept losing service and I couldn't make phone calls. And with me being alone and no car, I just kind of panicked and I said, I need a phone that works. So I called Xfinity, which is my internet provider, and I got a phone from them, and that's costing me $60 more. I'm like, oh my God. I'm back to where I was, but this is a very, very good phone. It's a Samsung Galaxy, and I really like it. It's doing very well, but it's costing me an arm and a leg, but it does a really, really good job, and I like the background that I put on it. Oh well, got to do what you got to do. I got this a couple of weeks ago, and I'm really liking it. It's a really good little phone. No problems with. I never get no service on it. I never get no wireless calling. It's always working. So that's the important thing. And I have gone back to my chair exercises. The last time I got on the scale, I'm like, God damn it, 285. I mean, I'm almost back to what when I started last summer. So I'm like, dang it, I've got to do something about this. So I'm back to my chair exercises, and my muscles are tightening up a lot, which is good. And I'm eating a lot better. I don't think I'm going to concentrate so much on the weight as the inches because, when you lose inches, you look better and you feel better. And I mean, I'm not going to go out and eat, tons of ice cream and cookies like I used to. I'm going to eat much better, more nutritious food. And I've been doing that for like about 2.5 weeks now. And I feel a lot better. That's that. And my doctor has put me on a second blood pressure medication. When I went into the hospital in April, when I was visiting in Boston, my blood pressure was really high. Um, and the weirdest thing was they called it diastolic heart failure, but I think it was acute. Okay. It sounds scary, when you hear something like that. And I'm like, they didn't even say that to me. But when I got my discharge papers, they said, you have heart failure, and this is what you need to do for. I don't think I have heart failure. If I had heart failure, I'd be feeling terrible, right? I mean, I get shortness of breath sometimes and a little bit of palpitations once in a while, but not very often. So I don't know. I think that was a misdiagnosis. But anyway, they lowered my blood pressure medicine. So I've noticed within the past couple of weeks that my blood pressure was getting higher. And so they took me down to 20 milligrams of lisinopril, and I increased it back up to 40. But it's still high, so my doctor put me on another medicine, and I started that today, and hopefully that will work. Because I really want to work on my blood pressure and my weight. So that's what's kind of going on with me. Miss Winnie is doing well. She was here a minute ago, begging me to pet her, which I did. I was in the middle of a live stream, so I was on the karaoke channel tonight, but they were doing so many other things, and I was on there for like, I want to say 3.5 hours, and I sang 2 songs. And to me, when you go on a karaoke channel, you keep the music going. And they did. They were doing a lot of other things. Of course, it's their channel. They can do what they want. But, when you want to sing and you only do it twice in an hour and a half and 3 hours, I'm like, okay, I'm going live myself. So I had a nice little live with Eddie Gannon and Steve-O. And I had about 7 people. It is 3 o'clock in the morning. Right now it's 4 a.m. I had some coffee around 10 o'clock because I knew I'd be up late tonight. That's what I usually do before a night of karaoke. And so I'm starting to get a little bit tired at 4 a.m. So, yeah. And we had a nice little live there. So, weather's been kind of weird. We've had a lot of rain this week. We had a couple of nice days, but it's getting cool. What is it? August 25th, 26th. Yesterday was my little girl Elizabeth's birthday, and for those of you that don't know, my husband and I took in Elizabeth when her teenaged mother said that she did not want her and she did not want to raise her. So we had made a personal contract, okay? We never went to court, and because of that, 10 months into us having the baby, her mother decided she wanted her back. But she didn't do it in a nice way. She literally kidnapped her from us. So that was a very traumatic, experience. We were prepared to raise that baby until she was 18 years old. And it was devastating. We had started a college fund for her. We were putting like $100 aside every month for her college fund. And they took her, and we couldn't get the money back until she was 18. And by the time she was 18, the program had ended in Tennessee, and we lost all that money. So, there were a lot of repercussions over that situation, and it's something that I'll never get over. I was never able to have children, and Elizabeth was my miracle child, and it's just unfortunate that we didn't do it legally. And when you don't do things legally, you're going to lose out in the end. So it's kind of a long story. My husband put his name on the birth certificate, but in Tennessee, you're not the father unless you prove it, which is crazy. I mean, in New York, your name's on the birth certificate and you're the father, right? I mean, so you usually have to prove it that you're not. So, but it wasn't that way in Tennessee, and it worked against us. But it was the best 10 months of my life. At least I did get to be a mother. I love that child so much. And you'll see a picture of her from a video from yesterday on her birthday. So that was yesterday. I deal with it a little bit better every year. Um, from what I understand, she's doing very well, which I'm glad. And she's very smart. She's always on the top of the dean's list wherever she goes. And I'm very, very happy about that. So, yeah, I'm glad. So, that's that. and now my husband passed away 10 years ago from diabetes complications, liver cancer complications. So it's been a rough 10 years, but I'm finally, at peace with everything, with Elizabeth and with Dave, and just living the best life I can right now. So, and I love to sing. That is my passion. It always has been. So that's what my life is. I sing all the time, and I used to do a lot of coloring. I haven't done that in a very long time. Maybe I'll get back into it. I think I've just gotten so involved with the true crime community on YouTube and certain tragedy pimps that you know wreak havoc wreak havoc on the true crime community, and I just keep up with that a lot, and it keeps me busy during the day. I'm retired now, as most of you know. I was forced to retire last December when my Volvo uh, had some problems and I couldn't get it fixed because I couldn't afford it, so I had to give it away. And so I am without a car 10 miles from town, but I use Instacart a lot, and we do have a transportation company here that Medicaid pays for medical appointments, and they also give rides to seniors over 65, which is me. I'm 65, and they take you to the store if you have to go and things like that. So I'm doing pretty well considering the circumstances. So the only thing that I really need now is a portable washing machine. I've seen them on YouTube. I mean, not YouTube, on Amazon. The ones that I need are expensive. I mean, they're like $600-700. So I'll have to save up for that because it's so hard. I haven't been to the laundromat in over, God, I want to say a year. I haven't been to the laundromat. Um, I wash all my clothes in the sink here, which is fine, easy enough. The only thing I have problems with are sheets. So over the last year, I have gained so many sheet sets because, going to the laundromat is such a hassle. So I think I've got about 10 sheet sets in garbage bags that need to be washed. So one of these days, I've got to get to the laundromat, but it would be so much easier on me if I had one of those portable washers. And I don't dare put an ad in the paper because my landlord pays for the water and the heat, and I don't think he would appreciate me trying to get a portable washer machine. But when you live alone and you can't get around, you got to do something like that. It's kind of, what do you want me to do? I've got to wash my sheets and things like that. So, yeah, that's my goal for this year. So, just putting money aside every month and hoping to get a fund up for my portable washing machine. So, I think really that's about it. Looking forward to Thanksgiving. I'll be going to Boston to see my sister. So my holidays won't be so lonely this year. The holidays have been so lonely. My cousin up here in Vermont, she's always busy. She's got a very sick husband. So we never really celebrate Thanksgiving. It's just me by myself. And on Christmas time, I don't know. I was supposed to go up. When was I supposed to go up last year? And my cousin got COVID, so that didn't work out. But we'll see. I don't know what's going to happen this Christmas, but at least I'll have a good Thanksgiving, and I'm looking forward to that. So, all right, everybody. So that's kind of an update on my life, on what's going on regarding my health and my weight. And I mean, the best thing that happened to me to this year was reconnecting with my sister. We've been out of touch for a really long time, since 2000. Hold on. I want to say 2005, 2006 was the last time we talked. And even then I hadn't seen her in a very long time. So we reconnected. She's in Boston area, and I I wish so much I could be near her, but Massachusetts, it's so expensive to live in. So I guess I'll be here in Vermont. If I can get into affordable housing, that's what I'm really hoping for. This place is absolutely gorgeous, but my rent is 85% of my income. I'm a senior on Social Security, and it's tough. So I'm on the waiting lists, and I can't wait to get into one of those apartments so that I can live a good life, and not have to struggle every single month. So, a lot of seniors are struggling right now. A lot of people are still struggling from the pandemic. Stupid government thinks it's over. People are still getting the virus. It's not as bad as it used to be, but now we have a new variant coming, and well, not coming. It's been detected already, but hopefully it won't get to the extreme situation that it was 3 years ago. So, everybody, I love you. Take care. And I'll see you guys next time. I hope you enjoy my singing videos. I love doing it for you. Take care. Bye.